Is this? Hang on. Welcome back to more Chicken Cave programming. The ultimate game. Turn that down. Today, what have I done? I've been messing around with VSync. I still haven't worked that out. Yeah. Because I want a VSync option, but should wait for this music. I want a VSync option, but I just need to work out why it's stutters. So it's stuttering a bit, and it's to do with the frame. Each frame takes a bit longer or a bit shorter than the previous one, and that's messing up my movement code a bit, which assumes it's kind of like at a fixed 60 FPS. I could just make all the movement not based on time and just do like 1 frame per move. But I don't know, I kind of want to work out what's happening first. Get a better idea of what might be causing the frames to go up and down. But yeah, I could just fix the movement to be like 1 pixel per frame, which it currently is anyway, but I don't know. Might help to know what's going on. I guess if the frame rate goes to like 120, that it would kind of help in that case, because at least my movement will be locked. So I've just been trying to improve the first couple of levels. Well, that's not one of the first levels. Mainly to give tutorial messages and to get the really important ones out of the way as quick as I can. Because tutorials are they're a bit boring. At least these ones are. So I have a pushing tutorial. I might just give them all the name. Tutorial undo. Tutorial pushing. Just make their names consistent. So block tutorial is now the pushing tutorial. Oh, okay, I've got them mixed up. So that's the undo tutorial and the block tutorial is now tutorial pushing. Oops, close those don't exist anymore. So tutorial pushing, tutorial undo. My levels. The next tutorial I was going to make is a little egg. Oops. Egg.level. Oops. So that'd be the egg laying tutorial. Because the orange chicken, who's like the main chicken, has an egg laying ability. I want players to start out as the orange chicken because he's kind of the main character. Block tutorial. Why do I call it block tutorial? Undo block. Oh, whatever. I'll just keep it that. Egg tutorial. I want to keep players as the orange chicken, but the orange chicken does have an egg laying ability. I'm disabling that until the relevant tutorial comes up, because it is a bit of a weird ability. I don't want players to accidentally trigger that until they get to this tutorial. So egg tutorial. So lay egg tutorial, kill egg tutorial. Let's go egg tutorial 1, egg tutorial. Go egg tutorial, hatch tutorial. Tutorial type egg hatch. Just see where I've put these in the past. I need to refactor this later. What was the other one? Kill. So egg, hatch. Tutorial egg, which I've called that. We'll do another tutorial hatch. And they'll have all abilities unlocked. Whereas this one, I have one. There's two parts to the egg ability. Very powerful chicken indeed. Where's my enum? Cool, so that's working. Let's put on some music. It's the ambient title music. We don't want that. So, egg tutorial. Oops. Get tutorial message. So that will be lay egg to lay, remove egg. So it's just going to be the down button or the east on the controller. It's like the button specific text. So this will become square and I've forgotten X. Or up on the keyboard. So hatch is going to be hold to hatch from egg. Oops. I've actually already got a hatch egg. I got heaps of these, what the hell? There. So lay hatch. And it's been renamed. Whoops. Need to refactor all this too. So there's no bat to read out the amazing tutorial yet. But here, see that only the down button is active. Here, both should be active. It's a powerful chicken that can lay eggs and hatch from them. So tutorial egg, this is the first one. Just need to come up with a good puzzle for the for this tutorial. Don't really know. Let's zoom in on this. Make it obvious what's going on. I should probably just make some obstacles like this and this. This would be the most basic tutorial for this, but it's going to be pretty boring. So they just lay an egg, get rid of it, lay another egg, get rid of it. The level before this is a lot more involved. So this might be a bit of a letdown. I don't know. Oh, I kind of want each level to be interesting. Like, this looks hard, but there's only really two options. You can push the long block down first, or push a small block down first. And if you push the long block down first, which is the first thing you might do, you get stuck. So that's why this is the undo tutorial. But it's just quite a interesting looking level. It might be good to have some blocks or something in here as well. There is this mechanic. We'll just attach all these so I can build complex blocks like that. There's a mechanic where you can lay beneath a block and you'll push the block up, but I kind of want to save that for later. I guess you go like that. So I don't really want to do that yet. Do like you're gonna lay then lay again. Oh, this could be pretty good. See if you do that, then I think this might be the level, guys. So you make the talking bat. So we'll make the level really tall. B for bat. These commands anyway. SDL, audio, SDL mixer 3.1. PWD, ADEV for assets directory, CDEV for config directory. kill. Is kill still a command? Reset assets. I could add a waterfall somewhere, that might be pretty cool. It's a lot of laying though. No. Also, it's just laying and no pushing. Might be cool to have like somewhere where you have to push the egg. Like, blah. I think this bit's good. But yeah, no egg pushing. It's a bit lame. Could have it, you need to push it down a chute. Or like maybe there's it's not going to work. When would you need to push a block into blocks? Probably if you're doing this to like transport a group of blocks across the level, but that is a bit too much for a tutorial level, I think. Maybe it's not too bad. I can keep this level just focused on laying the blocks, and I'll let the player later discover ways to push the egg to solve the puzzle. That might be good. Now can I add some cool can I add some cool waterfalls to the level? Little crappy one down here. That is too distracting. Maybe no waterfall on this level. There was just a big one on the last level, so don't want to keep spamming them. I could change the ceiling, the shape of the ceiling a bit. So another thing is, do I use full stops in my tutorials? No, unless it's starting a new sentence. So here there's a bit of reversal happening here, which makes the level look cooler. Should I make the level shorter? How tall should I make it? I think this is fine. I'll add grass on top of these blocks. Don't know if I want to keep that or not. There's grass. Looks kind of cool having all the grass in there. Yeah, I don't know what to do about the graphics. I think the walls look alright for now. I could probably add more depth to the walls. I like the dither. It's got a nice dithering effect in some areas. Yeah, I don't know. Where's my blue level? Here it is. It needs to look nice in other colour palettes as well. Here it looks a bit too blue. Okay, that'll be the laying tutorial. Now there has to be the hatch tutorial. So for this one, I think I can actually do it. I mean, the easiest for this tutorial is this. So you need to eat all the flowers, but you have to leave an egg at the top to return to. Oops. Don't really want it to pass the level automatically while I'm editing. So that, maybe I can do it like 3 different things. So you need to lay it at least a second time. Otherwise there's not really, you haven't really done much at all. Oops. So at least now there's a bit more to do in the level. If it's like that. But again, it's a bit of a boring level. It's not really, see if I can do something like that, where you push the egg and then hatch from it, but like you can just fall down anyway. If I can add something like that to the level, where maybe you have to push an egg across something, that could be pretty good. So maybe let's make some trapdoors on the left. Some one-way holes. So they have to go, whoa. Oh, we'll keep it lined up. I know, let's make the level impossible. So they could never pass it. So lay, hatch. One thing could be so I could have like a long item. Oops, I did not mean to reset that. Then like hatch from there. That's like a bridge. That could be pretty good. Let's try it. Let's go with that. You hatch from it and then use it to get to the other side of like a chasm. No, but then you can just lay an egg and get up. So that you could make a hole. Can still reach. It's a disaster. That's alright. That's alright. Oh, I could just make the block thick. So now you won't be able to reach. You can lay yourself up, then do that, then go back out. Or even better, so I've already done a level. The last tutorial already had a big thick block, a big boy block. Might want a different shape this time. So here, it's like a little it's like a little post box. Whoa! No, I can. Okay. How do I stop that? So I can push it from this side is the issue. It needs to be like a one-way thing. So you can't push it while you're actually in it. You have to go on the left side. And there you go. And then you can return safely. But then there's this bit too. I kind of want to... Then you can solve it without having to do this. I kind of want to show that you can do long navigation and then return using the egg as well. Whereas this is more like a slightly different. So you could make this a bit more complex by removing the floor. So now I have to do a few more and an extra lay at the beginning there. Oh dear. So I'll make this a bottomless pit as well. Should put a waterfall in there as well. Whoa! So it's like they're intercepting the waterfall, which looks cool. Now I don't actually have bottomless pits yet. As a mechanic. So it might just need to be like a big pool of water. No, there's no return. But yeah, I do want to add bottomless pits. But I also want to add horizontal and vertical wrapping around the level. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to do that. The chicken currently dies when they hit water as well, which I might remove if I'm honest, because it's a bit annoying. Makes sense if you're like a chicken attached to several other blocks. Might be like fun to try and cross the water, put blocks in the water so you can cross it safely. But like water, I don't know, it's funny. I think it's funny if the chicken dies when they hit water, but it could be more annoying than funny. There is a duck character which is immune to water, but again, that's not really I don't know, it's not very interesting. Maybe I'll make like acid in the future. But I wouldn't be able to have acid waterfalls because they shouldn't kill you, but you would expect that they would kill you. Unless I do want to add them. And you have to like shield, you can like shield the player. It wouldn't be a like particle in physics though, because I wouldn't want to rely on that. It'd have to be like if green was the acid, it would have to be like a green rectangle coming down that obviously stops at a block or continues, rather than these like little droplets. I could add the droplets to kind of just make it look interesting, but it would have to be probably a background of green. So yeah, I have to think about that if I want to add like a acid block, acid water. Let's move this down by 1. Do I want to put this block somewhere else to begin with? So it's not as obvious that you have to just push it to the right. I don't know. Could do this. Grab that. Can come back. Ugh. I just need to put the bat somewhere now. Where's the bat gonna go? Maybe in like this hollow. Ooh. I'll just give that 2 lines. Where's the level? Hold up to hatch from egg. So, just going to change the position of this new line. Put it a bit further up, just to balance the text a bit. Oops, should add a space. Lay or remove egg. Don't want to say destroy. What other words can I use? Shatter. Shatter egg. Wreck egg. Smash egg. Crack egg. Raise egg. Scrap. Smash. To lay and smash egg. Should say and lay and smash. Hold down to lay and smash egg. Lay and smash. Probably not smash because I don't know. Sounds like if you smash things, you're usually next to whatever you're trying to smash. Whereas here you can be anywhere. To lay or wreck egg. Lay. Kill. I'll just say destroy for now. I could do lay slash. Let's keep it like that. I think the slash is fine. It's a kind of, you can do it either. It's not like a and or this, that, da-da-da condition stuff. It's just lay and destroy. Hold up to hatch from egg. So might keep that pit intact actually. Oops. It's a pretty good pit. I could hide the bat at the bottom here as part of a bottomless pit. So if I make the level one more block high, yeah, it looks like it becomes a bottomless pit. Let's turn this into a trickle. Hold up to hatch from egg. I just need to give the bat more room to speak. There. Right. Everything's a bit high up now is the only problem. I might just move everything up. give it a bit of space to the left here. So I could make the level wider, and then this might help a bit with the puzzle. So hold up to hatch from egg, but the chicken could start way over here. Oh, turn this off for now. So hold up to hatch from egg. I think I should have this down here, otherwise it's becoming too much like a pushing puzzle. So we'll do that, put the chicken there. To make these grass blocks. Yeah, I think this will have to do for now. I think this will be fine. Now I could make this drop off to the right. That could be a bit more interesting. Like that. Or is it getting a bit too close to the other puzzle? Yeah, I'd rather make them look as separate as possible. Now, do I make this the same height? No, that looks bad now as well. Add a little water, add some water here, so it looks like it's kind of leaking out of the ceiling. That might be cool. Like that. Maybe some more. Actually, that's a good point. I probably want to remove the gradient at the top here, if it's touching the ceiling. Remove the little surface effect here. This does look a bit silly. Oh, does that look too silly? I don't know. Um, oh yeah, the only issue with this is the vertical, the vertical wrapping kind of takes into effect. So that needs to be something I enable or disable on levels. It'll have to be a flag whether or not I want to enable vertical wrapping or have things as bottomless pits. So yeah, this is going to look silly right now. Cool. I think that's pretty much all I need for the first 10 or 15 levels or something. But then I need to gradually introduce different birds with different abilities, and whatever this is, like a door that switches on and off, which I probably want to, like here it's a join switch, because this parrot, or whatever this bird is, can join and or attach and detach from blocks. Which is a bit of a really strong ability actually, so that might, we'll see how that goes, but that might be kind of overshadow the other birds a bit. But yeah, if like the doors are fun, but I might want like a pre bluebird trigger for the doors. So maybe just like a button that if something's over the top on, it switches the doors on and off. Because yeah, this bird is quite OP at the moment. And do a lot of navigation because it can attach and detach from blocks. And then there's the duck, which can't do anything at the moment, but I can survive water, but I'll probably change how water works. Yeah, the duck's mainly there to help push around blocks mainly, or there's like different sized ducks that take on different shapes, which could be cool. But they're just like there for support mainly. The real work is kind of done by the orange chicken. The orange chicken is kind of the orchestrator. That's probably all I'm going to do for today.